بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن.
Assalamu alaikum all. Ramadan Kareem. I can't believe we're actually in Ramadan. So, anyways, as you guys have requested and voted, here is my Ramadan evening/slash nighttime routine. So, my evening begins with me returning home from work, usually around 5 p.m. And the first thing that I do when I get in is to make sure that I open my curtains to get some fresh air in the room. And then I go in and I take off my hijab. And I'm sure we all know the pleasure that comes with taking off your hijab when you get home and just allowing the rest of you to breathe. So, yeah, that's what I do. And then I go in usually straight into the bathroom to make wudu and perform Asr, because it's usually around Asr time by this time. After having performed Asr, I like to sit down and read the Quran. I don't read the Quran for too long during this time because during the afternoons or during my lunch break at work, I also read the Quran. So I might spend about another 30 minutes reading the Quran at home when I get in the evenings.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان.
And then we are doing the 99 Names of Allah Ramadan challenge. So, yes, I'll sit on my phone and go through it and make sure that I've revised the names that I'm learning for that particular day. And this usually lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I will get onto my laptop and edit whatever video it is that I'm editing. I'm currently editing a vlog for you guys. I'm filming Ramadan vlogs this year. So, yeah, that is what I'm doing over here. By the time I'm done editing the videos, I'm usually ready for my afternoon/evening nap. I really need this, guys. Without this sleep, there's no way I would be able to perform Taraweeh without falling asleep halfway through. So, yeah, I usually set my alarm to about 7 p.m., which is the time for me to wake up. So that gives me about an hour for me to get in, some sleep. So, yeah, I would usually fall asleep on my sofa, as you see me doing here, because no way your girl is going to bed. If I hit my bed, guys, I'm not going to wake up probably until Fajr. So I sleep on my sofa. This is a sofa bed that I have, so it's semi-comfortable, but not completely, if you know what I mean. After having woken up, usually I would then go through my dua list and make the duas for all the things that I have written down on my list because it's important. And then I would make my way into the kitchen to prepare my iftar. So today I had already prepared whatever I'm going to have for my iftar in the fridge because again, these are just the first few days of Ramadan and I did meal prep. That was part of my Ramadan preparation videos. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out. So yes, I've meal prepped and I know exactly what I'm going to have for my iftar, and I have done a Ramadan iftar recipe. So the recipe for this rice that you see right here will be showing in that video. If that video hasn't already been uploaded, it will be uploaded very soon. So this is what I'm having for iftar, and I just make sure that I have my dates ready, my water prepared, and I do make infused water, usually with just cucumber. That is the only thing I really like in my infused water. You can have whatever you want in yours, and I make enough to also take a batch with me to Taraweeh, so that is why you see me putting it in my water bottle here. Then I like to just go back in and just chill for a little bit, maybe watch some Islam channel or Peace TV, watch a few lectures or whatever as I wait for Maghrib to come. Having listened to the adhan being called, I would then go in and brush my teeth and come back and actually break my fast. I do also try to make dua during this time because again, this is the times when duas are highly more likely to be accepted. So yeah, I break my fast with 3 dates and some water, and then I go and pray Maghrib. After Maghrib, I would go in and have my iftar and then start to prepare for Taraweeh. Being able to perform Taraweeh in the masjid is just one of those things that really get me on a high about Ramadan, because you get to interact with other sisters and brothers if you're also a brother, and it really does just help you feel just happy and more inclusive in this journey of Ramadan, and so that you don't feel alone. So I would highly recommend you go to your local masjid to perform Taraweeh as much as possible, even if it's only during the weekends. It will help you feel the great vibes of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, I'm really blessed to have a masjid really nearby me, close enough for me to be able to walk. And if you have a masjid nearby you, I would suggest that you try to attend Taraweeh, as many times as you can this year. And there is a narration that reports that you get rewarded for every single step that you take to the masjid. So try to walk as much as possible. But I believe this also applies even if you drive and things like that. But the hadith specifically speaks about those, the steps that you actually take to the masjid. So do try and make sure that you make the effort to walk to the masjid as much as possible. So after Taraweeh, I might spend a few minutes just saying salam to other sisters. You usually see people that you haven't seen for a long time in the masjid during Ramadan. So yeah, I love to spend some time doing that. But I'm usually really keen to get back into the house because I just can't wait to hit my bed. But I must make sure that I have prepared my suhoor for the following morning. So inshallah, I'm just planning to have chia seeds the next morning. So that is what I make, and I cover it up. I allow it to thicken and all of that. So in the morning it's all nice and ready for me, and I can just top it off with some fruits or whatever I like. And then finally I can hit my bed, guys. The feeling is so good. And I just have to remember to make my dua before I actually fall asleep, and then yeah, I get some few hours in before I have to wake up for suhoor. That, guys, is my evening/nighttime Ramadan routine. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share this video with your families and friends and anyone that you feel may benefit from it. Jazakallah, hey guys, for watching. Inshallah ta'ala, I will see you all in my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.